So here are my top 5 tips for fighting colds and flu this winter. You know, whenever you get that little sense of a cold coming on, that little tickly feeling in the back of your throat, that kind of slightly bunged up feeling, these are the foods, fruits and vegetables and plants you should be turning to fight colds and build your immune system up in these really cold winter months. So, tip number 1 is ginger. Ginger is a natural decongestant, antibiotic in fact, antiviral, antifungal, digestively it's fantastic. So one of the best and easiest ways, other than adding ginger into your juice, which you can obviously do, is have a ginger shot. So it's a thumb's worth of ginger, this is a slightly large thumb's worth of ginger, and then you take an apple, and you put it in between the apple, and that's 1 ginger shot. Now, to go one stage further, we're going to take some of this, some sweet potato. So, sweet potato loaded with vitamin A, which helps also to break down the mucus when you get colds. Another thing we're going to add to this shot and make it even better is lemon. Lemon again is a decongestant and packed with vitamin C. So, our winter shot is sweet potato, apple, lemon, and ginger. Let's pop that straight in our juicer and run this through. So our first shot is ready to go. So, shot number 1. Then, tip number 2 for surviving colds in winter is turmeric. Turmeric is a yellow orangey root and it contains curcumin, which is really good for antioxidants, and you can have turmeric again in a juice or you can have a turmeric shot. So you take the same ingredients again, slice an apple in half, get some turmeric, again about a thumb's worth of turmeric, put your other half of the apple on the other end, pop it through your juicer. So tip number 2 is turmeric, and one of the easiest ways juice-wise is to have a turmeric shot. What you can also do, what you also need to do actually, to help the absorption of the curcumin into the body is add some cracked black pepper to the top of your turmeric shot. So ginger tip number 1, turmeric tip number 2. My third tip are green smoothies, especially cruciferous vegetables like kale, spinach, broccoli, chard, all the dark green vegetables really help the body with the immune system during winter months. So my ideal green smoothie would have apple, then you get a handful of spinach and kale, pop those in there. Obviously you can then also add some ginger, let's get some ginger, put that in there, into our recipe, and then finish off with another apple. And what we're going to do is also blend with some avocado. Having fats in there really help slow down the absorption into the bloodstream and make you fuller for longer. So we're going to add this into our smoothie recipe. Also some cucumber. Let's add a couple of pieces of cucumber into the mix as well. So then you take your juiced green vegetables and your blender jar, I thought I lost that, and then pop that in there. And then you blend, you add some avocado. Obviously you can use a spoon as well, I just like to cheat and squeeze it in. And then you blend your green smoothie up. Now we're going to have that in a minute. Next up is soups. So, homemade vegetable soups. Really good for the warmth in the winter. Here's one of ours. It's a split pea and spinach soup. We've been making loads of soup here in the autumn and winter. So here is our green smoothie. So, green smoothie recipe again. Spinach, kale, apple, ginger, avocado blended in, and some cucumber we added in there as well. So, green smoothies, tip number 3. Tip number 4 is our homemade vegetable soups. And tip number 5 is teas. Now you can obviously add pieces of lemon ginger into teas. One of my favourites are the pucker teas. This is a lemon ginger and manuka honey. You can also get their 3 ginger one, really good. So you just take one of their teas, add it to some hot water and leave it for about 3 or 4 minutes. If you leave it too long, it goes very strong. So, tea's a great one. Also, one last warm drink that you can have to help colds and flu in winter is you get some lemon, you get some ginger. you get an apple and you juice these together. And then you get some hot water, and if you like it sweet, you can add a little bit of honey in there, or if you want to make it vegan, you can add some agave or some coconut blossom nectar. Give that a stir in, and then pour your apple, lemon, and ginger on top. Now we make this in the court, it's called a cold buster, and it's a really nice way, oh, that's amazing, to have a super healthy apple, lemon, and ginger shot in some hot water with some honey for winter. So there are my top 5 tips. Go natural with your immune boosting cures for colds and flus. We are also combining all of these things into a new core immunity juice program that will start next week, which combines the turmeric, the ginger shot, some green smoothies, a fresh soup every day, and a tea. So if you want to try that, find out information below. If you have any questions about boosting immunity during cold and winter, again, ask them below, but thank you very much for watching.